Alright, so basically, today I'm basically just gonna show you, cause I just made this song like last morning. Basically just here to show you, basically the tips and tricks on how to make like simple songs in Bandlab. Uh, yeah, so basically, it's not too advanced or anything like that. It's just a simple song. So, sometimes when you want to start out with a song, you usually gotta start out with like the drums. This is the drum line right here. The tip that I give out. The tip for Bandlab for drums is to mainly use the samplers because the drum pads and the drum machines and Bandlab, all that, all these beginners, they go in and they use the drum machine or the drum pads and all that. They don't sound very good, but when you use the drums and the samplers, it really adds like a little effect. So let me show you. This is what drums and a sampler sound like. So it's a lot better. It's a lot more it sounds a lot more like the drums like you hear in like those trap songs made by the big artists. So it's a lot better. It's a lot better to use that. And also it's good. I've done this trick many times in my music, but it's also good to use backup drums just to basically kind of like substitute for the main drums. So let's do this. Yes, that's what that sound like. And when you put two and two together, starts out like this, simple, but then the drums intensify with the background drum, so it goes. So a good tip on how to use drums in Bandlab. If you're new, of course, some people just can't afford FL, you know. So I just yeah. Um, there's also I added some background hoots. These come from percussion, by the way. These are the general MIDI drums right here. Oh, if you want to know the drums that I use for here, for real beats, dark 808 hi-hats, and the Tala Presents Alchemy. Those are the two packs that I use for these two drums, but we got the hoots. These are like subtle in the background, like you can't hear them as good, but when we pair it up with like these drums, you could definitely tell a difference. So let's start right here. Like you could definitely tell. You could definitely tell like it's there. Alright, now off with the drums though. I want to start with the melody. So I kind of differentiated the melody. Like it's a lot varying as you can see in the track. But we got the first melody, which I'll show you. It's the fanfare organ. It's the heavy sustain effect on the fanfare organ. You don't have to edit any of this by the way. It's just a pre-done effect by Bandlab. But yeah, this is one tip that I'd use. If you're using a digital instrument on Bandlab or anything like that, please put effects on it. It's not like it's not like there are some melodies where you don't have to put effects on it. But there are some melodies to where like, oh, you're gonna have to put effects on it because they don't sound good at first. Like if you're making a song, they won't sound good at first. Just put effects on it, just tinker with it. Cause if you just start doing that, if you start tinkering with the melody, tinkering with the effects, then it really helps out your music. So this is what the first melody sounds like. Also, good tip, if you're using desktop, if you're a starter, I recommend using the smart chords. It really helps you put these progressions together. Yeah, so that's the first synth. This is the chorus synth. Let's give it a go. It's basically the same progression as the first synth, but it's a different instrument. These are array keys, by the way, in the synth menu. Array keys. Now, what I also like to do is that I also like to have background synths to basically substitute for these main synths, kind of like I did with the drums, but instead I'm doing it with the melody here. So, you hear that? This is lo-fi mallets. You can find that in the synth menu, by the way, right here. Let's see. That sounds amazing. All right. Also, I have another background synth, another background melody that I use in the chorus. It kind of adds a little flair. Obviously, it's insanely silent, but it's supposed to be. It's supposed to substitute for the main thing. Obviously, we already went over percussion, but this is basically the verse synth, second verse synth. It's basically the same. It's the same synth for the chorus, but it's muffled with a heavy pick effect. It's same airy keys, all that, same smart chord, all that, but it's got the heavy pick effect. Heavy pick effect. All right. Now, definitely what I recommend for Bandlab, obviously they have keys. They have keys to use. Like you could press like certain keys on your keyboard and they'll help you. But I actually use this. This is the MPK Mini Play, AK Professional. Um, it helps me a lot when I make these songs, cause you know, key having to use the keys on a keyboard really is just confusing to me. So gotta have a little keyboard on standby. Also, if you want to buy one of these though, it's pretty expensive. It's like $100. So I won't waste your money right away, but if you need to use keys, it's fine. But anyways, let's listen to this melody. See, it's a little muffled, right? That's the thing. That's another trick that I use is that like when I'm making there are some songs where I'm making a melody, right? In the chorus, all I have to do is copy a synth from that chorus and just muffle it and put it in a verse. A lot of rappers do that. And I gotta go over these strings real quick because I do have strings in this song. So yeah, this is the tremolo strings. Sorry, I'm thinking too much. Like I know I'm a rapper, but I've been stuttering so much lately. Alright, now here's the strings. Full string lombos, you can find them in the strings menu. This is the tremolo. Full string tremolo. See how beautiful that is? That's beautiful. Looks like you're staring at a sunset. Oh, let me go over the bass real quick. So this is the bass. I basically just copy and pasted the melody from the chorus into the bass category, and I took all the lowest notes and I kept those and I got rid of all the highest notes and it created this. So I also have this is the last instrument I'm going to show you right here, but you also got what I like to do when I structure my songs. I go verse, chorus, maybe a bridge here and there, and then I have an outro. This is the outro piano. I didn't have to put any effects on it. This is the electric piano. This is like my favorite instrument because it sounds really cool. And like it can pair really well with like strings.